Dark Geras steps to Titan Shang Tsung as he stands nearby.
Yes, Geras.
Liu Kang has proven more resilient than anticipated. He and his comrades have escaped the fortress.
Forget the others. Find Liu Kang. He alone threatens my plans.
Liu Kang and Geras walk down a path leading to the Fire Temple.
You could have picked no better vessel to store my power, Geras. I have always treasured the great Kung Lao's gift. It reminds me of his meticulous nature and his generous heart.
Once we retrieve the Jade Jaguar, we will proceed to the Hourglass. There, we will transfer the temporal power stored within it to you.
It now occurs to me that all along, you have had unfettered access to the power stored within. You could have taken it, become Keeper of Time, but chose not to. Why?
Because I have faith in your vision for this new era. I am content to be its guardian.
Thank you, Geras. Now, this process you propose, you are sure it will restore my power?
As sure as I can be of one that has been neither tried nor tested. But even if successful, it is not guaranteed that you will find any other timelines or allies. They may not exist.
I pray this is not a fool's errand. I hate leaving the others behind.
Your champions will bolster their strength against the Dragon Army. It is sure to be the mother of all battles.
May the Elder Gods protect them.
The pair steps to the Fire Temple's entrance, the sun shining overhead. The Dragon Army constructs more stone archways, portals glowing with dim light in the valley. The moon shines weakly through mist blanketing the sky onto dark Shao Kahn and Reiko as they watch from atop a portal. Dark Smoke, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kenshi, Rain, and Ermac stand in front of a regiment of dragon warriors, positioned in a long row that cuts through the valley. A pair of dragon warriors stand on top of scaffolding surrounding a portal. They haul a large stone up with a rope. A small, orb-shaped drone made with sleek, polished metal descends from the sky and hovers over the construction site. A camera lens on the drone's front shifts as it spies on the site and the Dragon Army. Johnny uses a controller and looks at a screen on it displaying the construction site from the drone's point of view. Melina and Kung Lao stand near him.
My ex was so wrong. The 30K I spent on this seems like a steal right now.
This magic is incredible.
Not magic, your loveliness. Technology.
Either way, it's clear what must happen next. The gateways and the Dragon Army have to be destroyed. Scorpion, have you a plan?
We must divide our forces. You, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, will use your magic to attack the portals. As you do, Kenshi and Jared will grind down the Dragon Army. The rest of us will attack our dark doubles. If they're defeated, it will hopefully throw the Dragon Warriors into disarray.
An astute strategy.
Truly. I could not have devised a better one.
Enough with the empty flattery. If you want our trust, give us actions, not words.
Shang Tsung gives a haughty smirk. Two dragon warriors hammer stones into place with hammers.
It is time. A venom will spread. It will be the end of all things. Armageddon.
Dark Shao Kahn raises his hands to the Dragon Army, all standing in tight formations. Kung Lao, Melina, Johnny, and Kitana crouch on a cliff overlooking the valley. Kung Lao looks up at a cliff above them where Scorpion, Kenshi, Jared, and Smoke kneel. He gestures to them, then Jared and Kenshi step to the cliff's edge. They telekinetically lift multiple boulders and hurl them at a column of hundreds of dragon warriors marching below. Boulders slam into a group of soldiers. Dark Shao Kahn turns to them while Scorpion and Smoke launch fireballs and bolts of smoke at other warriors. Melina, Kitana, Johnny, and Kung Lao charge the Dragon Warriors, weapons drawn. Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and Raiden hurry to one of the portals. They channel beams of fire, green energy, and lightning into the keystone at its top, bringing it down. Green and blue energy beams suddenly hit the keystone from the other side, making it fly back into the portal. Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and Raiden look at Dark Kenshi and Ermac across from them. A shockwave of energy bursts from the portal, knocking the trio to the ground.
That is unfortunate.
The battle continues, Shang Tsung.
Quan Chi, with me. One, am not pleased we were double-crossed.
It is an ire I share.
May I suggest we harness our anger and use it to obliterate my doppelganger's minions?
Fight!
Effective, but insufficient. You cannot thwart me. This pair will trouble us no more.
Raiden blasts the portal gate with lightning. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi join him, adding their own magic. It crumbles, and the trio dashes toward the next one. Dark rain and dark smoke advance on them. Shang Tsung smirks.
There are more who acquire our attention.
Raiden nods and starts destroying the next portal gate. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi charge the Dark Duo, but Rain conjures walls of water to surround the sorcerers. Dark rain and dark smoke burst through the water. Quan Chi and Shang Tsung have no time to turn and meet their attackers, and are swiftly knocked to the ground. Two blasts of lightning knock dark rain and smoke to the ground. Quan Chi and Shang Tsung stand.
You're welcome, sorcerers.
Is it me, or is that Raiden becoming insufferable?
You are not wrong, but it is tomorrow's problem. Let us first solve today's.
Fight!
Still wish to fight? I will send you to a watery grave. Problem solved.
Quan Chi, Raiden, and Shang Tsung bring down another stone portal gate.
2 of 5.
It's progress. Now on to the next.
From atop the next portal gate, Dark Shao Kahn leaps down toward them. He wields a heavy warhammer and uses it to knock Raiden aside before headbutting Quan Chi. Raiden blasts him with lightning, but Dark Shao Kahn breaks out of it. Quan Chi and Shang Tsung flank him with spin kicks, and the three unite their magic against the Horned Menace. Nearby, a portal generated by one of the remaining portal gates flickers.
Did you see that?
His life force is feeding the portal's energy.
We kill him. We close them permanently.
Shang Tsung gives a smug grin. They resume their assault, but Raiden is blasted aside by fire magic. Two new dark opponents saunter up, enrobed in blue and yellow armor.
These meddling minions grow tiresome.
Let us finish them.
Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Shang Tsung injects his victim with a green syringe. The toxin causes bones to mutate out of their innards like roots.
Your flame will be snuffed out. So much for fire and ice.
Raiden pushes himself to his feet to face Dark Shao Kahn. He flips to dodge the massive warhammer, but Dark Shao Kahn gains the upper hand. He raises his warhammer to strike, but is knocked aside by fire magic at the last second. Raiden sneers as Shang Tsung and Quan Chi confidently stride forward.
Are you hurt?
I've never been better. Fools. Your spell worked before only because you surprised me. It won't happen again.
Fight!
Size isn't all that matters. His soul is ours.
With a forearm blade, Shang Tsung stabs Darkbreaker's neck. He continues stabbing. With a deep frown, he stands. His lips settle back into their usual smirk as Quan Chi raises his eyebrows. Shang Tsung reaches toward Dark Shao Kahn and siphons his soul away. Bright green light twirls out of his body, and he goes limp. A menacing smile stretches Shang Tsung's face as the portal behind them flickers out. Further down the valley, the others die out as well.
You've done it. The army's trapped.
All of the other realms in this timeline are safe.
Never forget, Raiden, that we risked our lives to perform this service.
One that wouldn't have been needed if you hadn't conspired with the other Shang Tsung.
They will fight to the last man.
Come, we must help the others.
All three run toward the Dragon Army. In a courtyard surrounded by floating rocks, the Jade Jaguar statue dissolves into golden sand within the hourglass. Liu Kang stands before it. Streams of fire magic run between his hands and the hourglass, one red, one blue. The flames lick over his arms where line tattoos of koi begin glowing a soft blue.
Are you ready to begin the search?
Ready enough. May there be other timelines and titans to find.
Liu Kang conjures fire magic toward the hourglass once more, and behind him a feminine figure is conjured from glimmering gold. She wears deep indigo finery beneath molded ivory armor, and her black hair is neatly tucked into two buns atop her head. Nervously, she looks around.
Garrus? Liu Kang?
Easy, Katana. You are among friends.
Garrus bows his head.
What's happened? Where am I?
A long way from home. In a different timeline, to be precise.
What? Are you also
A keeper of time? Yes.
both of us? How is that possible?
The battle for Chronica's hourglass ripped apart time's fabric. Where there once was one timeline, there are now many. Each new timeline represents a different possible outcome of that battle. In mine, I became Time's Keeper. In yours, it was you. In others, it could be Jade, Sindel, even Kano. The possibilities are endless.
She tilts her head.
If many timelines sprung from one, and we were both part of it, then you are my Liu Kang.
The same one who battled you in Shang Tsung's courtyard. Who fought at your side at the Colosseum.
Liu Kang takes Titan Katana's hand and looks into her eyes.
Who beamed with pride when you became Outworld's Khan.
Titan Katana closes the remaining space between them, pulling Liu Kang in for a tender kiss. He wraps his arms around her without hesitation. When they part, her hand lingers on his cheek.
Why does fate seem always to conspire against us? To deny us life's simple pleasures?
I don't know. Perhaps in one of the many timelines, they are ours.
I would like to think you brought me here for them. But I know you well enough to know better. What duty beckons us?
I will tell you.
They hold hands.
But first, we must gather more of our old friends.
Titan Kung Lao.
Shang Tsung, Titan, wielding the power of the hourglass?
Raiden.
Yes, Kung Lao. He is a threat to all timelines. He is not yet aware of any beyond his and Liu Kang's.
For now, it is only a matter of time.
I had hoped my victory over Chronica would end the endless cycle of combat. Sadly, it begins anew.
We have no choice. We must stop Shang Tsung.
The millions in my White Lotus Society will aid us, if needed.
Thank you, my friends.
Nearby, a cloud of thick smoke appears.
He is here.
Several figures step out from it. Dark Nitara wears spiked red armor studded with gold. Dark Melina has molded armor in magenta and gold, exposing her chest and midriff from it. Titan Shang Tsung steps forth.
Liu Kang, You have found allies. Titan allies, in fact. How could I have been so blind? Of course our timelines aren't the only two.
Retreat to yours, Shang Tsung. Your attempt to merge timelines has failed.
Yes. Your comrades proved most resourceful. Thus, I have resigned myself to simply destroying your timeline. Knowing that others exist to conquer makes that choice much more palatable. Once I destroy your hourglass, your timeline will cease to exist. I will take great pleasure in finishing you one last time.
He clenches his fist, then motions forward. His dark allies charge. Titan Kung Lao defends against Dark Tanya and Li Mei. Dark Baraka charges Titan Katana. Titan Raiden whirls his staff against Dark Kung Lao. Dark Nitara flies in and pins Geras. She bites down into his neck. Nearby, Titan Katana slashes at Dark Baraka and Reptile with her fan blades. At her side, Liu Kang wallops Reptile with a back-flipping kick.
You fight how I remember. I know what you'll do before you do it.
Likewise.
Why not slither back to your timeline?
I've missed fighting by Katana's side.
Titan Shang Tsung and Dark Mileena and Katana blast beams of magic at the hourglass. Meanwhile, Kung Lao defends against Dark Tanya and Li Mei. Dark Li Mei downs him with a crescent kick. Dark Tanya snarls at Liu Kang.
Let's rip the flesh from their bones! Are Tanya's of all timelines this evil? Mine is no better.
You should meet mine. She's a vast improvement.
I'd like that. Should we survive this battle?
Fight!
There is no question that I prefer my Li Mei to you.
Attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw. Frowning, Liu Kang straightens.
Are you the best Shang Tsung can do?
The hourglass begins to crack under the onslaught of magic.
It has begun.
Titan Shang Tsung manages a strained smile as he and the Dark Princesses intensify their magic. Liu Kang drops to one knee.
Liu Kang!
We must stop them. If
the hourglass is emptied, this timeline will be destroyed.
Liu Kang runs to push-kick Dark Nitara off Geras. She tumbles away. Geras grips his bloodied chest.
Heal quickly, my friend. This battle ends with your timeline obliterated. Your final moments will be torture and pain. I do not fear your bravado. I have bested twins far more evil than you. Fight! It's time to break my mirror image.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Liu Kang rapidly kicks the victim into the air, shattering their ribs. He blasts them into the floor with a massive beam of fire.
Go back to your timeline, brothers.
Liu Kang rushes to Geras.
We have little time. The hourglass is failing.
Then let us end this, now.
Be good girls and kill them, won't you?
The Dark Princesses.
As you command, Shang Tsung.
Katana and I will fight them. You save the hourglass.
Yes, Liu Kang.
Beams of golden sand flow from Geras' fist towards the hourglass, while Titan Shang Tsung's red magic continues its assault.
Fool. You cannot save it.
Liu Kang and Titan Katana face the Dark Princesses.
I don't know which of them is worse. Both are cracked reflections of me.
They are abominations. Neither will survive this fight. Fight!
Liu Kang lowers his fists.
Once Shang Tsung is finished, you will be too.
He hurries to the hourglass and casts beams of red and blue fire from his hands. Titan Katana stands with him.
Katana-san!
She conjures beams of blue magic to assist him. Titan Kung Lao and Raiden join them as Titan Shang Tsung falters and drops to one knee. Sand flows back into the hourglass and the cracks in its glass sides melt away. Titan Shang Tsung drops his hands, cutting off his red magic.
This isn't over, Liu Kang.
His dark servants stumble to their feet, and together they retreat into a thick smoke cloud. Dark Tanya limps heavily, and Dark Kitana clutches her arm.
Thank you, everyone, for your aid. This battle was won together.
Shang Tsung is gone, but he's not defeated. He will be back to renew his campaign.
Not only against this timeline, but against all timelines.
Our choice is clear. We must take the fight to him. Destroy any power he has to make war against us.
Agreed. Shang Tsung is likely already gathering allies as I gathered you. We must best his efforts. Assemble an overwhelming army from across all timelines.
Liu Kang conjures a fiery portal and steps through. Geras and the Titans follow close behind. In a rocky desert, a fiery portal appears. Liu Kang marches out with his head held high. Behind him, dozens of allies materialize. A Quan Chi wears turquoise robes with elegant cloud patterns. A Shang Tsung stares sharply, wearing regal gold and white regalia. An armored Nitara bares her teeth, her gold crown twinkling in the sun. A Johnny Cage wears a black muscle shirt and reflective sunglasses. A woman with defined abs pushes ahead of him with a smug grin. She wears a crop top emblazoned with the name Cage on her chest. Liu Kang's army stands ready. A character select screen appears. The hero gazes up the pyramid steps. Liu Kang's army stands ready behind him. Before them lies a giant stepped pyramid. Two parallel staircases run all the way to the top, and a gap between them opens to a deep chasm. Statues of muscular creatures flank the stairs. From the pyramid's apex, Titan Shang Tsung glares down his nose at the army.
There is nowhere to run, Shang Tsung. Nowhere to hide. We have banded together to rid all timelines of your evil. The threat you pose to them ends today.
Such certainty, Liu Kang, that this battle will end in your favor.
It can end no other way. Because across all timelines, the arc of history bends toward justice.
Does it? In this timeline, it bends toward me.
Titan Shang Tsung conjures fiery magic. He blasts it into the air and it coalesces into a portal.
Behold, Liu Kang, the hell I unleash upon you.
Hundreds of skulls spill out of the portal, forming a grisly path for a Titan Quan Chi. He holds his arms out wide as he leads dozens of dark fighters onto the pyramid. Shang Tsung gestures toward them and smirks at Liu Kang. Far below, Liu Kang's eyebrows knit together and his lips press into a hard frown. The Dark Army joins Titan Shang Tsung, including a gold-armored Raiden with an amulet on his belt and a Havik wearing armor made of meat and bone. Titan Shang Tsung holds up his hand. The Dark Army charges. Liu Kang's army ascends the steps to meet them, led by Liu Kang and alternate timeline versions of Sindel, Baraka, and General Shao. Halfway up the steps, the two forces clash. Liu Kang strikes a Dark Quan Chi, while a Dark Kenshi kicks an alternate reptile into the chasm between the stairs. The hero pounces on a Dark Raiden, striking him down. They dodge a swipe from Dark Kung Lao, then knock him into the chasm. A Dark Baraka rushes them, but the hero parries and counters him. Further ahead, they block a roundhouse kick from a dark Sub-Zero, then stun him with a palm strike to his face. The hero dodges his ice missile, then spin kicks him to the ground.
Your fire is no match for mine.
Fight!
The hero barrels up the steps and side kicks an opponent aside. A new opponent leaps in.
You will bleed easily.
Fight!
Small crowd charges. The hero flees, punching a dark Kenshi. A new opponent leaps from a ledge and strikes the hero.
I can't wait to bleed you out.
Fight!
Woman wearing dark gray athletic leggings uses an eye laser to slice a fighter in half. She charges the hero, slashing with a knife. She attempts to use her eye laser on the hero, but they punch her aside. A new challenger advances on her.
This will be your final resting place.
Several levels above, Goro leaps down to the hero and sends them flying with a hammer swipe. 3 Johnny Cages square up against Goro, one in a muscle shirt, one dressed like a mime, and the third is the woman in a crop top. The mime cage mouths a scream. The 3 cages disarm Goro, but he catches a kick from Mime Cage and flings him into the chasm. The remaining 2 cages stun Goro with kicks, and Muscle Shirt Cage gently pushes him over the chasm's edge. The 2 cages flash a thumbs up and finger guns to the hero. Goro claws over the edge and drags them both down. A new opponent saunters up.
Go down, you go. Fight!
The hero ascends toward 4 of Shang Tsung's fighters. A bladed blue fan extends across their path.
Allow me.
Titan Katana stabs one fighter in his chest, then blocks gunfire from a woman in high-tech armor. Under fire, Titan Katana advances enough to stab her. She slices off the other fighter's leg, then leaps to decapitate the final armored woman. The head rolls down the stairs, landing at the feet of the hero.
Thank you, Katana.
You're welcome. Now hurry. There's no time to wait. She's knocked aside.
You can't weather this storm.
Fight.
The ground beneath the hero's feet trembles. They dodge a strike from a Dark Raiden at the last moment, leaping up to dangle from a chain. Dark Raiden throws a bladed hat to slice it. Dark Raiden intersperses attacks with the bladed hat and red lightning before the hero manages to counter. They shove the Dark Raiden toward a flaming brazier, and he catches on fire. He falls over the edge. A new challenger approaches the hero.
Shall I take a bite out of you?
Fight.
The hero dashes onward.
Assist me, Quan Chi.
Together, the Titans conjure a fireball with their magic. They throw it down the steps. The hero dodges narrowly, and the fireball continues downward to obliterate several fighters from both armies. 3 Dark Melinas emerge, charging with their size. The hero stands and manages to grab the wrists of the first Melina. They slash at the other 2 with the captive's weapons. The hero stabs one Melina in her abdomen, then uses the 2 captive size to stab the first Melina in her neck. The final Melina leg sweeps the hero and pins them down. She stabs down with her size, and the hero pushes back against her wrists.
Test your might.
The hero twists Dark Melina's blades to shove through her eye sockets. She collapses, her snarling face slackening. The Titans Shang Tsung and Quan Chi begin conjuring more magic when their counterparts charge them from behind. A light Shang Tsung exchanges blows with the Titan Quan Chi. He and light Quan Chi then switch opponents, and each manages to knock down his Titan double. Light Shang Tsung.
Hurry, Nitara. You are almost there.
The Titans magically rip the souls out of Light Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. They both collapse. The hero resumes their ascent, but is bowled aside by a new attack.
It's time for me to feed.
Fight!
Head held high, the hero walks toward the stair, but a new opponent descends to meet them.
Fight!
Victorious, the hero ascends the final stairway. Just ahead, Liu Kang kicks aside an enemy fighter.
It's only a little further, Nitara. Follow me.
Together, they charge up the remaining steps until they reach the pyramid's apex, a broad platform shot through with glowing green cracks. Crumbling statues loom over its corners, and Titans Shang Tsung and Quan Chi stand waiting.
Your defenses have failed, Shang Tsung. This is over.
I do not think so.
Realize, sorcerer, that you've brought this on yourself. Avarice and ego have again proved your undoing. We have no choice but to eradicate you.
It is you who will be eradicated. You and your followers. And once you are dead, all timelines will be mine.
With a sneer, Titan Shang Tsung charges the hero. Liu Kang rushes at Titan Quan Chi simultaneously. Titan Shang Tsung spin kicks the hero's chest, knocking them to the ground. Titan Shang Tsung rushes to join the fight against Liu Kang. Together, he and Titan Quan Chi gain ground. Liu Kang manages to twist Titan Shang Tsung's arm, but takes a kick to the face in return. He squares up against his opponents. They charge him. Liu Kang jabs Titan Shang Tsung's jaw, then axe kicks him to the ground. He then sends Titan Quan Chi tumbling with a jumping roundhouse kick. Titan Shang Tsung regains his footing and resumes his assault. Liu Kang encloses his fists with blue and red flames, but Titan Shang Tsung manages to redirect the fire at the last moment. Liu Kang manages to back Titan Shang Tsung to the edge of the pyramid. Titan Quan Chi stands and conjures a giant green serpent which ensnares Liu Kang. It coils around him, constricting tightly as it flicks a forked tongue. The hero gets to their feet, straightens, and marches toward the Titans. Titans Quan Chi and Shang Tsung strut toward the hero, their capes fluttering delicately in the breeze.
Your position is precarious. To survive, you must submit.
Yes. The question you must ask is, if Liu Kang couldn't finish us, how possibly could you?
Fight!
Liu Kang runs up to the hero.
And they called me the Chosen One.
Very kind, Liu Kang. May we end this?
You have done more than enough. Please permit me to end this.
With a stiff jaw and piercing eyes, Liu Kang walks to the motionless bodies of Titan Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. He motions wide circles with his hands, conjuring fire magic. The souls of the two defeated Titans twirl up into the cloudy sky. The hero stands at Liu Kang's back, gazing up at the dissipating light.
May that be the last we see of you.
Liu Kang and the hero stumble.
Liu Kang, what is this?
Timeline. Without Shang Tsung to hold it together, it's falling apart. You must return to your timeline before this one collapses.
Liu Kang conjures a portal.
Thank you for your aid, Nitara. May we one day meet again.
Swirling red and blue fire magic swallows the hero up, engulfing them in the portal. In Madame Beau's tea house, Raiden pours a steaming cup of tea for Liu Kang. Johnny, Kenshi, and Kung Lao sit with them.
I'm telling you, the locations we found here are money. I mean, look at this. Don't the rainbow colors on these mountains just scream Outworld?
I cannot believe you'll be telling our story about how we defeated Shang Tsung.
Well, the studio thinks it's fiction, not fact. But I don't care, as long as it's covering the budget.
I assume you'll be the star.
Nope, I'm behind the camera, writing and directing. Time to let someone younger and prettier take the lead. You know, I've written in parts for all of you, if you want them.
Us? On screen?
I mean, they're cameos. But like they say, there are no small parts.
Thank you, Johnny. But we must decline.
But Raiden?
The new initiates arrive tomorrow. We must return to the Wuxi to begin their instruction.
Of course. You are right.
What about you, Takahashi? I need a blind swordsman. And no actor can do what you do.
I would love to. But my work to revive the Tyra is starting to pay off. I can't let up now.
To Liu Kang.
Well, I know better than to ask you. Your plate is always full.
Indeed, Johnny Cage. Which is why I must now depart.
Off to Outworld? To advise the Empress?
Between her father and her sister, Melina is receiving plenty of good advice. And with the sorcerers and the general imprisoned, there are few threats to her rule.
Is something wrong, then?
I am simply shoring up our defenses. As you know, Bihan and his Lin Kuei have abandoned their roles as Earthrealm's guardians. His brother, Kuai Liang, has agreed to build a new clan, the Shirai Ryu, to take its place. I must go aid his efforts.
Is there anything we can do?
Not yet, but I will call upon all of you when the time comes. Madame Bo, once again you have served an excellent meal.
That's kind of you to say.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. And thank you, all of you. You have served well as Earthrealm's champions.
No, Liu Kang. Thank you. Joining up with you really has changed the arcs of our lives.
A warm smile stretches across Liu Kang's face.
I am glad.
With a nod, he leaves. Madame Bo surveys her remaining patrons.
All right, gentlemen. If you're finished, there's only one thing left to do. Which one of you gets the bad news?
The bill.
Not me. I'm still 3 mil in the hole on Sento. How, thick's your wallet, Takahashi?
Thick enough. But seems to me our hosts are on the hook. They did invite us.
You think we have money? The Shaolin live modestly.
Don't worry, Father. I've got this covered.
As Liu Kang exits the warmly lit tea house into a blue dusk, his smile lingers.
The realms are in safe hands.
From a pile of corpses, Ali May's dead eyes stare blankly. Vultures gather at the base of the pyramid, picking at the bloody remains. On the steps, a pair of black boots flexes. Their owner lies on his back, struggling to push himself up the bloodied stone stairs. Dark Jax, a black man with both his arms severed off, grimaces as he tilts his head back. 4 figures descend the pyramid steps. Twisted versions of Tanya, Kenshi, and Quan Chi are led by Havik. Tanya whips out bladed hand fans. Ice engulfs Quan Chi's fists. Havik holds a spiked mace and looks down at the trembling Dark Jax.
Ah, look at him, clinging to life. Even now he struggles.
Everyone who fought today did so fiercely.
Havik dangles his mace over Dark Jax's head. He drops it.
Had I not been here for it, I would have thought it impossible. Warriors from across timelines, clashing in combat. The blood, the death, the chaos.
Yes, Lord Havoc. It's unfortunate it all ended so fast.
The exposed tendons of Havoc's cheek stretch as his eyes narrow.
The next time, it won't